Rachel Klein here for Fox Sports Next and TurtleSportsReport.com, coming to you from Byrd Stadium, where Maryland just wrapped up its first game of the season, defeating Florida International 43-10. Now, coming into today, all eyes were on quarterback C.J. Brown, who is making his re-debut for the Terps after tearing his ACL just a year ago. Well, Brown proved that his highly anticipated return to the field, well, it was worth the wait. He was 20 of 23 passing today for 281 yards, 3 touchdowns, and not to mention his 105 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. So an impressive performance today for C.J. Brown. He said he visualized a lot before the game, but even his thoughts were not as good as reality.
Just going over in my mind, making those throws, making the right reads and things like that, and it paid off today.
And making Brown's job a little bit easier was some talented wide receivers, including Dion Long, who made his debut for the Terps today, leading the way for the wide receivers with 9 catches for 110 yards and a touchdown.
It was a ooze out play. It was a feel your way play. So the defense could key on Stephon. He ran a bubble. They keyed on him. So it was meant for the safety to bite, but he didn't. So I actually kind of had to run with speed.
Now, just behind Dion Long for the wide receivers was Stephon Diggs, who had 5 catches for 98 yards today, and some pretty impressive plays, including 2 Sports Center worthy plays, one one-handed grab near the middle of the field and another on a 66-yard touchdown catch and run. He caught the ball in the middle of the field. He was running to the end zone, nearly fell on his knee, propped himself back up, and made it in for the score. So another impressive performance for Diggs, who seems to have picked up where he left off his freshman year. Now, the running game did not look too strong. Randy Etzel said he was not that impressed with his offensive line.
I think the offensive line was probably earned a passable grade today. Just being on the sidelines, there's some things from a technique standpoint, that we have to get better at. A couple times on some outside runs, we should have been cutting some guys, and we didn't cut the guy. And those guys made some plays.
On the other side of the ball, Quentin Jefferson had a sack and a half, and Darius Kilgo also had a sack and a tackle for a loss. And Quentin Jefferson said after the game that was their plan coming into today, to make Florida International quarterback Jake Metlock's life very difficult.
The quarterback's last, so everybody was hungry, trying to get that first sack. And Kilgo got it. He sparked it off, but it definitely felt good to be able to hit the quarterback and make some plays.
Now up next for the Terps is Old Dominion. They take on the Monarchs here on September 7th. Make sure to keep it with TurtleSportsReport.com and Fox Sports for all the best college football coverage. And of course, we'll be bringing you all the reports from practice, so keep it here on TurtleSportsReport.com.